and a closer look at the monitoring system in place for the people who receive home confinement, either pretrial bond conditions or as their sentence. Ankle bracelet monitoring is handled by Clinch Valley Community Action in Tazewell. As our Robert Castillo explains, the officer heading up that program was inspired to talk with WVVA after watching our weekly investigative segment yesterday.
Clinch Valley Community Action's Community Safety Program does electronic monitoring for people on home confinement, serving a 7-county area including Tazewell, Buchanan, and Russell counties. The program uses a variety of technologies, including ankle monitors, cell phones, and even specialized software that can pinpoint the locations of people who are on home confinement.
I have cell phones, and it's almost like a ticker that runs in there and tells people's movements when they leave an inclusion zone or go into an exclusion zone, or if they have a low battery event, dead battery event, anything like that, it goes to my phone.
King says areas around inclusion zones and exclusion zones are no smaller than 150 feet around an area, but it can be expanded to be miles wide if needed. King reached out to WVVA after watching an Investigate TV Plus episode about a murder case involving an unmonitored ankle monitor.
It will tether to this.
He says they have a zero-tolerance policy for those leaving home without permission or going to a person's home who is protected by court orders.
If you do it the first time, that's it. We're going to get you picked up. We're not going to fool around because we got to put the victim first ahead of anything.
Right now, King says he monitors around more than a dozen people around the clock who are currently on home confinement. This program is the heart of the program and tracks people with such accuracy that it can be verified by the software company, and it will stand up in court if there's a violation.
A lot of times I follow the mailbox and I can get it off.
He says some areas in the Clinch Valley are rural and lack cell service, limiting the effectiveness of ankle monitors. But over time, they've discovered a loophole connecting landline phones to Wi-Fi routers.
We've actually made them work with Xfinity, Spectrum, and Point Broadband. I've been able to get them to work with all three of those. And it's worked out pretty well because you're finding most of the people now are going to that kind of communication devices in their homes.
King says since he does all the monitoring, he cuts out the middleman from the software company, meaning he can have direct access with county courts and law enforcement for offenders. Here for you in Tazewell County, I'm Robert Castillo, WVVA News.
Thank you for that information, Robert. And King says the home confinement program is finding another added purpose. He says some judges use it as an alternative sentencing option, which reduces jail costs. Ben?